The slow flow of the Garonne River has coursed through Toulouse for millennia. The city has seen the ebb and flow of history, bring everyone from the Romans and the Visigoths to the Cathars here. Nowadays, as well as its famed pink terracotta brick architecture, Toulouse is also France's most Spanish city. The Casa España is the heart of the community. Now, despite COVID restrictions, the faithful still come for a taste of home.
The Spanish way of life means warmth and this friendly atmosphere. And that's what we find here in the Casa España with other Spanish people.
The history of the Casa is us, our memories, and what we've done here together.
In the 20th century, the southern French city became a haven for Spanish expats and exiles who've left their mark. They came to escape conflict in their homeland. The biggest wave of immigrants arrived in the wake of the Spanish Civil War and the retreat of the defeated Republicans fleeing Franco's forces. Close to 500,000 people crossed the Pyrenees mountains to France. Many chose to stay in Toulouse, including political parties and trade unionists who set up their own Spanish-language newspapers and publishers, their words keeping the flame of Spanish resistance alive.
There was a really exciting cultural scene throughout this period. They were really advanced when it came to addressing cultural and social issues. The newspapers and reviews discussed things like feminism and abortion, issues that are present nowadays too. They were already writing about them back then.
The relics of that era are preserved here in the Institut Cervantes. Its Art Nouveau setting is home to a unique archive of 2,000 objects that tell the story of a fertile period for the political and intellectual scene.
Here is a Garcia Lorca novel that was published in Toulouse in 1947. Remember, he was murdered at the beginning of the Spanish Civil War. Here is his gypsy novelist. So it shows how there was an effort made to keep culture alive by the Spanish exiles. It's really our treasure. This literary collection, published in Toulouse between 1947 and 49, and this popular science journal from the end of the 1940s. You'll only find that here, in this library.
Toulouse became the capital in exile for the Spanish community, guardians of the memory of the Republican movement. It was a safe haven for a generation of exiled politicians. It was here that the democratic future of Spain for the post-Franco era was sketched out.
The political organizations continued to function as if they were still in Spain. There was a hierarchy, a structure, political assemblies every 3 months. And when the new generation of politicians in Spain emerged, the generation of Felipe González, of Alfonso Guerra, they immediately had access to a political organization that was ready to function. The period of exile had served as a sanctuary for liberty and a factory for ideas for the future.
For the second and third generation of migrants, keeping in touch with their Spanish roots is vital. The Institut Cervantes offers language classes, exhibitions, and Spanish workshops for the youngest.
It broadens their horizons. And it could be a bonus professionally too later on, even if they don't realize it yet.
For the children and grandchildren of the first arrivals, Spanish culture is part of their past and their future. The city hosts renowned flamenco concerts and an Hispanic cinema festival. Today, that shared heritage is part of the history and the DNA of Toulouse.